Okay, so continuing on to what we talked about previously, this question asks us what two numbers multiply to get -9 and add to get 0. A little bit trickier. Okay, so I'm just going to guess here. The first number that comes to mind when you multiply to get 9 is 3. So I'll just randomly choose 3 and -3. Okay, let's see what we'll get. Do they multiply to get -9? 3 times 3 is 9. Positive times negative is negative. So that hits the spot there. Do they add to get 0? 3 plus -3. Let me see here. 3 plus -3. So plus and minus side by side become -3. Okay, so these two together become minus. Okay, equals 3 minus 3 does equal 0. So it checks off. This 3 and -3 is what we're looking for. Okay, this helps set us up for this question here, where if you ever asked the question how to factor this polynomial here, let's say x squared plus, let's say -25. Okay, how would you factor this polynomial? Right off the bat, I see there's no x term. All we have is the x squared term and the constant term. So this triggers the signal that we're going to be dealing with a little something that's like similar to that. Okay, so step 1. This is going to be the opposite of FOIL. Okay, where if we're asked to break this down, that's the opposite of FOIL. Okay, so let's make a note of it here. So what we're about to do will be the opposite of foiling. Let's make a note of it. Okay, so let's let the game begin. Step 1, set up the polynomial. Sorry, set up your factors. Set up your factors, meaning what we're going to have is x minus something and x plus something. Okay. So, in other words, one of these sign is going to be a plus and one of them is going to be a minus. And you'll see what we mean here in just a bit. As you can see here we have a positive number and a negative number. That's the only way we can end up with a 0. Okay? So step 2. We're going to ask ourselves what two numbers multiply to get -25 -25 and add to get 0. There's no middle term there. Okay, no x term, so therefore they need to add to get 0. Okay, so again, just trial and error. We're just going to bring down our factors here. The two numbers will go into here. Okay, think of what two numbers multiply to get -25. In my case, we'll just randomly try 5 and 5. Okay, +5 and -5. They give us what we want. Well, let's see. 5 times 5 is 25. Positive times negative is negative. Okay, let's check if they add up to get 0. Positive 5 plus a negative 5. Okay, so 5 plus a negative 5. Remember, plus and a minus become minus. So here we have 5 minus 5. We do get 0. So this would be a nice solution for us. So now we can finish off, go on to step 3, where we'll just check, just to be sure. So let's check our work here. Let's use FOIL for this. Okay, so FOIL is first, outer, inner, and last. X plus 5, x minus 5. Okay, so first term, multiply them. Outer terms, multiply them. Inner term, multiply it. And last term, multiply. Okay, so let's do this. X times x is x squared. X times 5 is 5x. Positive times negative is negative. 5 times x is 5x. Positive times positive is positive. Okay. 5 times 5 is 25. Positive times negative is negative. Okay, combine the like terms. Negative 5x plus 5x is 0. So we have x squared minus 25. Let's check to see if that's the same as the original given equation. And yes, it is. X squared minus 25. Mission accomplished.